So hello guys, in this video you will see the program of state change detection. So this is the circuit diagram of push button switch. I am using the 10 kilo ohm resistor as pull down resistor. So if you don't know the circuit internal connection of the push button, you can see my previous video. There I already have shown that how you can detect which pin are interconnected and which are not. So connect, these are all the pin as shown in the figure. So this is the VCC, it is going to the Arduino 5V, and from this resistor one leg is connected to the Arduino ground, and another short pin connected to the Arduino second pin. If I'll press the button, then it's going to high value. If it's not pressed, then it's going to the low value. So in this video I will show the program is when button push counter will count 4 times, then Arduino LED will glow, and again it will be 0, and then again it will be continue to do the operation. Let's see the program. So now let's start the program. So this is the program. So this is the program. I hope you can understand, because this whole the program is so big. So at first I assign second pin and 13 pin as button pin and LED pin. Here you can see also I took 3 variables for store some values. What values? Push button counter, how many times it counting. So counter for the number of button presses. When I press the button, it counting 1. Again I press that button, that it counting second 2, like that. What is the current state of the button and what is the last state of the button. So now in the voice setup function, what I should write? So I initialize the button pin and LED pin as input and output, and I also assign or access that serial monitor for see the output of the operation. So now at first get the button pin value using digital read function. Now first what I have to get, when I'm pressing the button, it detect one value or it changes the value, or this button status value is changing. So okay, now I hope you can see the whole program. This is the first condition you have to check. So in this if condition, so first what I have to check, button state means present button state is not equal to last button state. If it is equal, then this if condition will not work. Assume that I press the button and button status has changed. So now it going to the nested if condition. Again it's checking that button state is equal to high, means already it has changed. So it's checking that button state is high or not. If it's high, then button push counter has been incremented, and it also showing button is on and number of button pushes and button push counter also is there. You can see the output. Okay, I will show. So I connect my hardware Arduino board. It's already connected, all the wire are connected. So now open the serial monitor. Now here you can see, if I'll press the button, it's showing button is on. Here you can see serial monitor button is on, number of button pushes 1. This one is button push counter. And why button is off is printing? Because when the state changing means when I press the button, it detect 1. When I release the button, it detect 0. That's why it's changing from 1 to 0 and 0 to 1. That for that state changing, it's going from this button is on to button is off. It's printing. Okay. Now if I'll press another more time, next it counting 2. So every time if I'll press the button, then it counting 1 2, or it is incrementing. So 2 3 4 LED is on. Okay. And in the Arduino module, you also can say the LED is glowing. Okay. Now this up to this condition is okay. Okay. Now why delay is written? Delay is because of avoid bouncing. If I'll press the, in general, from button is a mechanical switch, that's why you can get unwanted noise or unwanted signals from the button. That's why I have written delay 50, because if I'll press the button 2 times in between 50 milliseconds, then it will detect 1. If I'll press after 50 milliseconds, that 2 counting, then it will count 2. 2 button press like this. You can see. Okay. I will open the serial monitor, close it, and now again open it, clear output. Now again open it. So now you can see, if I'll press 1, then it counting 1. If I'll press 2 times in between 50 millisecond, it's not possible actually, but if I'll try to press, see, it's not detecting. So in between 50 millisecond means in 1 second, 5% of the 1 second. Can you imagine? So 5% of the 1 second. In 1 second we can't press, or we can't move our hand to press the button. That's why it's not detecting. So if I'll press one, if I'll press the button, then it counting 1. In between that 50 millisecond, we can't press the button. That's why if you can, if we assign 1000 millisecond, so it will detect 1 second, means it detects 1 second. If I'll press double time, means 2 times in 1 second, then it will detect only 1 counting. It will count only 1 time. Let's try. Okay. Now upload the program. Done uploaded. Now open the serial monitor. See, LED is off. It's showing LED is off. Now if I'll press 1, after 1 second it detect button is pressed or not. It's not pressed, that means button showing is off. Here also you can see in the serial print in, if the current state is low, then the button went from on to off. So after 1 second that button is off is showing. Okay, now if I'll press another more time, again 3. If I'll press double time, see, LED is on and off, button is off, so it detects some fluctuation of the voltages or inputs from the button to Arduino. 5, 6. Now again it's counting 1. Later I will say this topic. So I will keep it 50. So after then, for my button state was, if I'll press the button, then it detect 1, means state changing from 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. So whenever it will show button state is not equal to last button state, for that thing you have to give this syntax, because you have to store the last button state with the present button state. Otherwise last button state will be always 0 and button state will be, the present button state or button state will be always changing. So if last button state will be 0 and if I'll not give this syntax, then let's assume button state will be 0 and is last button state was also is 0. So this program will not work that time. So that's why LED also not glowing, and button push counter also not incrementing, only up to 1 it will increment. It will not give this syntax to save current state as the last state for next through loop. Okay, so it's completed. Now for blink the LED, this is the code. So I want to turn on the LED in every 4 button pushes by checking the module. You can say it's module. So this is the modular sign. It's not the division sign. This is the modular sign. So if let's assume button push counter is 1, so 1 is double equal to 0. It's not correct. That means it will go to the next condition. Button push counter 1 is greater than 0. It is true. That means it's going to the nested if condition. After button push counter is 1 modulus 4 is double equal to 0. The remainder is 0. It is not correct. That means the LED is not on. Then in the else if condition, button push counter 1 is greater than 4. It is also not true. It's not true. That's why it's going to the digital light LED pin low. So it's going to off. LED is off now. So if I'll press second time, then this condition will work, but this whole condition, the nested if condition, is not work. Third time also it's not work. Fourth time, now the fourth time. What is the fourth time? When button push counter it's check, it counted 4 times. So button pressed in 4 times, then 4 modulus by 4 is double equal to 0, means the remainder is 0. That's why if the remainder is 0, then digital right LED pin is glowing and it's showing also LED on. After button push counter 4, if I'll press another more time, then it will count 5. You can see also in the serial monitor. If you will see, LED, now LED is off. If I'll press first, second, third, fourth, now LED is on, and you can see also in the serial monitor LED is on, and in the hardware section you also can see LED is on. So now if I'll press 5 times, it's showing, wait, okay, I will make the different now. I will comment out this syntax. Okay, done, uploaded. Now open serial monitor. Now if I'll press 1, it counting 1, 2, 3. If I'll press the 4 times, then LED is glowing and button is now unpressed. If I'll press 5 times, see, LED is off. In the hardware section, LED is off. You can see in the hardware section, LED is off. So now if I'll press again one more time, then again it's counting to 1. Now press the button again, 2, 3, 4. To 5, it's off. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is the actual work. You can uncomment this syntax if you want to see its LED is glowing or not, that or and
If you like this video, then, for helping your friends, please share it, and please subscribe my channel for the more tech videos, and I will help you to tell you about any technology in a systematic way.